question as to whether or not the mainstream media is the trumpet for the left and for the Biden administration. I mean, you just saw it. I mean, everything that Biden says, they say. You know, the reason gas prices are going up is because of Ukraine. It's all about the war. But Americans aren't that stupid, Greg, are they? I mean, they put gas in their tanks. They know what they paid before the war.
They're trying to ban domestic drilling as they say it's a Putin price hike. That's like kicking somebody in the head and then blaming it on the donkey down the road. No, the price hike is a consequence of Biden inflation. And how do you know that? Because oil isn't the only thing going up. Baby food, bacon, furniture, bedding, watches, jewelry, that's all going up.
So Fox News loves to do this. They love to pretend that they are not the mainstream media. But the truth is that Fox News is literally one of the largest cable news networks out there. For the people that are still getting their news from television, Fox News, if I believe correctly, is either #1 or pretty close to it on a very regular basis. But Fox News' critique here actually points out something that I think is really interesting. You see, Joe Biden is blaming Russia for the increased price in oil, and these Republicans on Fox News are blaming Biden for the increase in price in oil. But who are both of these networks and individuals not blaming? Well, it looks like Joe Biden and Fox News both agree that under any circumstances, they are not allowed to say that it is the corporations. Because let's think about it for a second. Right now, we are seeing these giant corporations pull in record profits at the same time that they are keeping wages incredibly low and union busting around the country. While all of this is happening, prices are all increasing. And this is really strange. If their profits are going up and wages are still stagnating, why exactly the price increase? Well, the price increase is coming entirely from the media, to be entirely honest. The media kept talking about all of the economic hardship that companies were facing as a result of the coronavirus pandemic. General working class people today are actually facing economic hardship because of the coronavirus pandemic. And so businesses are looking around and saying, ooh, we can use this as an excuse to raise prices. And people won't ask too many questions about it. Because really at the heart of what's going on is, despite some shortages in some areas, the reality is that the United States has more than enough for everybody. And giant companies are still making regular practice of throwing away extra stuff. Remember that whole news report about Amazon sending perfectly fine products to the shredder because, well, why exactly? They're just trying to maintain the correct levels of inventory? But what does that really mean? You see, under capitalism, the incentive is to create artificial scarcity. Now, that can be created by planned obsolescence, but it can also be created by just throwing stuff away, which we do with extreme regularity in the United States. And so this artificial scarcity is used to justify constant increases in prices. And anytime anything happens with the economy, they use that as an opportunity to increase prices. If there's economic hardship, well, we got to increase prices because of the hardship. If everybody has tons of extra cash on hand, well, we got to increase prices because now demand is so high. What are the circumstances under which they are going to lower prices? When is rent going to go down? When will we have enough housing? I mean, we have way more empty houses than we have homeless people. So that can't be a simple supply-demand issue when it comes to housing. And the same is true with oil. The per barrel cost of oil is actually a lot lower than it was like 10 years ago. And yet still, people are paying much more at the pump. And to bring this all back around to the original point, this is why it's so hilarious when Fox News pretends to not be part of the mainstream media. Because Fox News actually plays a really critical role in the mainstream media. While one segment of the media blames the Democrats, and the other segment of the media blames the Republicans, nobody seems to be paying attention to what these giant corporations are doing. Because as it turns out, both the Democrats and the Republicans tend to have the mindset that corporations are off limit, with just a few exceptions on the Democratic Party who are actually willing to deal with the price gouging that is happening right now. Because realistically, this isn't inflation. This is price gouging.
This is Ben Carollo with Rebel Headquarters. You can catch my show Galaxy Brain on the Young Turks Twitch channel every Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. If you want to stay up to date with my content, you can follow me at Benjamin Carollo on Twitter. And for those of you that might be wondering or have noticed, my pronouns are in fact she, her.